It's working now. Definitely pick that up.
Welcome back to another attempt 3 of the Beer Full of Hat podcast. I am one of your hosts.
20 now.
Okay, sorry, my bad. Welcome back to the Beer Full of Hat podcast. I am one of your hosts, Victor, with the two guys with me.
Well, I'm your other host, Walker, and today we have...
I'm Mace, back
what
again.
What are you talking about today?
We missed him last week, but it's a pleasure to have
I'm
him back.
supposed to be here all the time.
You know what? Life's busy. You guys have kids, so I can't knock you at all.
I don't know what the fuck to talk about. They're just double spawns that just end up being mine.
Yeah, they just came about one day.
Yeah, that's how that works. But today, I am the only one drinking a cool draft beer.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Party Dad.
That sounds pretty cool. It looks rather gay.
It does look
I
gay.
like the New Balances on the front.
Right? You know what? Yeah, it looks pretty gay.
It's pretty dad colors, though, like soft gay. Like a
No, hold on.
Half gay.
What do you mean half gay?
Well, it's got like that, like salmon pink,
hold on.
and then like I can't even describe the purple.
No, hold on.
I got lighter than violet.
I got the promo.
Magenta.
Are you mowing the grass? Are you having no kids helping because you are a girl dad? Here you go. Have Party Dad.
Yeah, girl dad is the right way to find that can. Yeah, okay.
This is a girl dad beer. Like, honestly, I'm gonna take
appealing. Honestly,
I'm gonna take a picture and put it on the links of our places to go.
All of our social media.
Yes, that is fucking this is a pretty gay looking beer.
I was gonna say it's a 3.5. Am I?
Yeah, it's a pretty gay fucking beer. Tell you that one.
Beer.
Oh shit!
It was like
I'm pre-game. I pre-cum.
I'm just having a Budweiser. I cheaped out.
Oh shit!
Wrong hole.
You're not supposed to inhale the beer, dude.
Sorry.
Mouth, not nose.
I thought it was cocaine. Okay.
Wrong beer.
I'm sorry. I had to take a break because I almost swallowed my beer down the wrong hole because I was laughing too hard.
Oh goodness. Well, before our 20 crazy intros there and our nice inhaling beer to the nose, Mace, you asked me a question because I'm in the CFIA doing meat slaughter inspection stuff. What was your question?
So you work with the food regulations and stuff in Canada, and one of the questions I had was, what's the difference between, say, our grade A Canadian beef and, say, grade A in the States to Mexico, to other places we import to? Is there a vast difference?
I don't know too much about the USA regulations. I know they're a lot less stringent than Canada, but the definition for Canada grade A beef is it is a UTM cow, so it is under 30 months. It's under 30 months, so like less than 2 years old when it goes to slaughter. So it's still very young meat. It is still meat that is growing effectively, so it's going to have like high protein content.
So that meat you are talking about is called a veal meat, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't even think of that.
I was gonna say,
grade A would be veal?
No, grade A isn't veal, but like grade A is like still young beef. It is beef that has been raised so that it's high in protein content. It is a cow that is raised specifically to be slaughtered at a young age to make use of that meat. And then there's other types of beef. Like we slaughter a lot of different types of cattle in Cargill, but the grade A beef is the stuff that is UTM. And not quite veal beef. Veal beef is like specifically under a year old.
Yeah.
We do see cows.
I didn't know the calves were that young.
Yeah, we do see calves sometimes like that, but like I believe they have to be 6 months before they come to slaughter at Cargill.
There is a time frame because.
I was gonna say because you guys used to work out of town here at that butcher place. You guys did veal there.
Yeah. There has to be a time frame between the ages of the beef, as you can call them, for slaughter, but yes, they are very, very young, and it's sad.
So just like that, would the definition change between imports? Like, would China or Japan say maybe 8 months for a calf would consider veal?
I would say so, yeah. Like, I haven't looked into their regulations too much just because what I do is a lot of export requirements, so making sure our food going out is proper before it goes to, like, Mexico, Japan, or the U.S., but our Canada grade A beef is some of the best in the market. Japan only gets exported like beef for the most part from Canada just because we have high standards. Like our grade A beef, like I was saying, like has to be at that certain age, has been raised on a certain diet. Like when we receive the cattle, like a lot of the time they'll come with a specific feed bill as to like what type of diet they've had, like based on like the farmer's records when he sends the cows in for slaughter at the facility. So like the diet restrictions or diet requirements are very specific. The age that they're slaughtered is very specific. They have to be an animal that, whether it's a steer or a heifer, like hasn't been used to reproduce, so that like their hormones are enough that they're
either way, male or female, they can't have been bred.
Yeah, they can't have been bred. Like so, like the steers are essentially, they're not castrated, but they're coming in. No, they are castrated. So like they aren't like sexually active males, and like the females, they have not been bred at all, because if the female cows have been bred, it changes a lot about like their actual infrastructure, we'll say, on the inside. And like that won't qualify for Canadian beef. And a lot of the time, once you get cows that are birthing, like actually reproducing on the regular, it will like detriment their health like crazy. And like,
that's nuts. Mm-hmm. So in a sense, some of that Japanese Wagyu A5 steak probably came from Canada.
There's a good chance, yeah.
That's crazy.
But Wagyu is like the next level above.
I was gonna say that's higher than grade A. But if Japan's exporting most of their importing most of their stuff from Canada, there's a good chance that some of that Wagyu is Canadian grown beef.
Good chance, yeah.
That's cool.
Like Canada has, again, the highest beef standards in the world. If we look at like the U.S. grade A beef, their like standards for feed are much lower. Their sanitation requirements like in a plant are much lower. Like for Canada, if there's any sort of like contamination, and like I've been doing a bunch of testing just to make sure I can do correlation tests and science so fucking much that they like infecting my brain. But essentially what we're supposed to do is like any sort of like contamination of like ingesta, fecal matter, anything on the corpses, like that's like a score against like the company, saying like this was an improper dressing, like it got to this point, like it shouldn't have this at all. It will be scored less, and large portions of the carcass will be cut off to like avoid
any
like
back contamination.
Yeah, because you don't want any fucking shit on your meat while it's going to get processed, right? Yeah. So like standards are very high for Canada, like, and we export like at least 75% of our product.
Holy shit!
It's insane.
Fuck. Mm-hmm. So, in other news...
Sorry, that was a long walk for a simple answer. But
I'm going to say this. Now, since people already have a game with if they listen to this podcast, every time Walker talks science, they have to take a shot. So now, whenever Walker talks about anything about his job plus science, that's 2 shots.
There we go. Like do the devil's combo right there.
But if you talk about it in the same sentence, that's 4.
God damn. Okay,
we're going to make the beer full of hats.
Man, who makes these rules?
But on other news, so I was talking to Walker about this yesterday when he came over before you. Actually, that's pretty fucking funny. I came in early, but mate's not here. Yeah, you're trying to beat him.
I lost you one day, and now I can't let it happen again.
So, did you see what they just added to Fortnite? You sad fuckers.
Beavis and Butthead was last week. I didn't see what came after.
You didn't see what they just released yesterday?
No.
You pull,
Victor's favorite thing in the world.
It's going to be my skin for the next ever now.
What, they bring Star Wars back?
Nope.
What?
Austin 316, motherfucker.
Really? Oh, I heard Austin, Liv Morgan.
Just Austin and Liv Morgan right now.
Oh, okay. I heard about that. I didn't know it was coming up.
Oh, fuck, man. I bought it yesterday. Yeah. I was waiting. I was playing a couple of rounds. Like, fuck, it's still not okay. Whatever. I'll turn it off, go outside, have a couple beers to follow along, come back inside. Fuck yeah! Boom.
I was going to say, I haven't logged in like a month or so I should have 2 months now of crew V-Bucks stacked up. I should be able to get one.
Fucker, that motherfucker comes with an emoji where you are on the corner of the fucking ring.
Does he flip the birds?
Nope. He does the crack the bottles and chuckling. And then he goes like this afterwards.
He puts his arms up.
He does not
flip the bird.
You know
what he's doing. Yeah. They can't show it.
But whenever I want to,
does he come with a glider and pickaxe and stuff?
He comes with a pickaxe and a backpack with no glider. It would have been funny if the glider was the Zamboni.
See, I was thinking that, or maybe just surfing around on a belt.
That would be pretty cool, yeah.
But I know they did Cody.
Like holding the ring above his head.
Yeah, little fucking tiny wrestling rings.
Well, they're doing it because the WrestleMania is tomorrow.
Oh, it is this weekend.
Yes,
I thought
it
it
is.
was next weekend for some reason.
Yeah, I legit. That's the reason why I'm not going to Dungeons and Dragons this weekend, because WrestleMania's on.
Like, literally every time we schedule it, WrestleMania or some big wrestle event is always on. Yeah.
Royal Rumble, Dungeons and Dragons. What was it? Elimination Chamber, Dungeons and Dragons. I'm like to the wife, I'm like, next time if they fucking try to plan it on...
Just bring your laptop and stream it.
Oh, I did! On my phone! But, like, by the time we were done, like, it was, like, done. Like, by the time we were done, I was like, oh, I can just go home and start watching it.
Yeah, true enough.
But, yeah, I'm like, no, this time, if it's after, because they were talking about the schedule, and, like, before the schedule was talked about, like, if our Dungeon Master turns around and says, oh, yeah, the 18th, I am telling him no. And, of course, oh, you guys willing to do it on the 12th or 18th? I am not going both days. And then I told Vic, the wife, that on Sunday, I'm like, we have to leave your mom's by 4:30.
Yeah.
She's like, what? Because WrestleMania's on at 6. I'm not missing that shit.
It takes priority, God.
Well, like, it's fun watching it while it happens, because there might be a tease that the Hardy Boys might come back.
Oh, that'd be pretty fun.
Was not being said, because Matt Hardy came out saying the hint was there.
Well, yeah, they were talking about a WrestleMania moment last year or the year before when Jeff finally got released from AEW.
Yeah.
They were talking about it, but they decided to go to TNA because they knew they would be, they were basically given the reins when they went back to TNA.
But the reason why they did the hint now is because Logan Paul and Austin Theory are the tag team champions.
See, I wouldn't want that, though. If the Hardys are going to come back, they're going to do what they did in TNA, and I feel they wasted it. The Dudleys and the Hardys in the TNA TLC match a couple years ago where the Dudleys took off their boots, that should have been the WrestleMania moment. What are you going to do, bring the Hardys back for a WrestleMania moment to beat Theory for the tag titles? And then what, they're going to defend them after WrestleMania?
No.
Exactly. Jeff can't even fucking walk really anymore.
But there's been talks about that Matt's been trying to get to Triple H saying, hey, you should let Jeff have one more year.
But that's the thing. If you give Jeff that one more year, there's obviously the caveat of him maybe fucking it up again. Like, I love Jeff Hardy, but like me, he's an addict. He's going to have that problem until the day he dies. Mm-hmm. He goes back to WWE and they skyrocket him. The last time that happened in TNA, he fell off the wagon.
Yep.
Happened in AEW. It happened just before AEW and WWE. He can't. I don't think Jeff's able to take that position anymore.
It's ultimately a trigger for him. Like it
seems like because he gets to that point, he goes so fucking hard and he puts his body through hell again.
Yep.
And the only way he knows how to cope is with drugs and alcohol.
Yep.
So what are they going to do? Bring him back for a huge big moment and then be like, all right, bro, go home. He's either going to be like, fuck yeah, let's do another year, or he's going to be dead.
Oh yeah, I would see him like doing something like stupid though.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. He'll jump off the fucking balcony or something, and all of a sudden, oh shit, he died on TV.
This happened again.
Yeah,
it's only been 20 years. But yeah, I'm actually excited, and then fucking, oh my god, it's gonna be fucking terrible. So many shitty matches. So many.
Yeah. What's
lots
that?
of bad matchups then? Like,
fuck yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it's weird. ISO Speed and Logan Paul and
they have fucking Mac McAfee and no. What did CM Punk name him as?
McAfee.
And fucking Jelly Roll.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Jelly Roll is in the ISO match, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like honestly, Jelly Roll does a really good job wrestling. He does a really good job. I like him I like him just as a person that shows up and wrestles a little bit, but I don't see him being a full-on wrestler.
He can't. I don't think he'll be able to do what Logan Paul did. Logan Paul, I consider probably the best celebrity wrestler since Andy fucking Kaufman back in the 70s. Like, Logan Paul came in out of YouTube with the biggest fucking head on his shoulders and was grinded to a fucking pulp in the fucking training, in the performance center.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, man, this is legit. You guys aren't fucking around. And he changed his entire outlook and was like instantly like, damn, man, you guys are real athletes. This is crazy. And he put the work in, and he was like training with Ricochet and fucking doing all this crazy shit. And he walked away from the millions and millions and millions of tax-free, or not tax-free, but tax-less money from YouTube and shit, to be on national TV fucking wrestling. And he's like, yeah, man, this is the fucking life.
It's a complete 180, but it's working for him. Like, he's stuck with it.
Me and my buddy Chase both agree that Logan Paul, for this generation's wrestling fans, is the greatest heel.
Yeah, I can see that.
But,
maybe not the greatest, but I could definitely see him being a great heel.
This era.
But,
yes.
Before this era, yes, but before he became in the Vision. See, he is fucking terrible in the Vision.
I was going to say, I don't like his Vision character. I've never liked Logan Paul as a rep, but like that's his heelness. That shows that that's working. You're not supposed to like the heel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
He's
I
old-time
fucking hate Logan
wrestling.
Paul. He is a terrible fucking ass. God, he's a great heel, and he's a fucking amazing wrestler. Like, amazing.
That's the thing. Is
I'm kind of he got away from Jake in like the whole UFC boxing scene, and I think that he likes the performance.
Oh yeah, that's it. He
Yeah.
loves performing. Like a couple of years ago, he had that match against Ricochet at the Rumble or WrestleMania.
Yeah,
and both of them springboarded.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And went over top of everybody in the ring and collided.
That was Royal Rumble.
Yeah, and I was like, holy shit. And that was Logan Paul pushing for that because of Ricochet doing a fucking something else into Randy Orton's RKO a few years before that. And then a couple years or a year or so later at like Survivor Series, he did that crazy springboard off the middle ropes and did a swanton over the entranceway onto the announce table onto fucking... Oh, I can't even remember.
Oh, it's Jelly Roll.
No. This was a couple years ago. I can't even remember.
No, if you're talking about him jumping from the corner onto the
It was like
table?
a Shane McMahon spot. But no, it was something that Triple H, like up until the day before, kept telling him no. And Logan Paul was like, he was doing it, he built that ring in his backyard so he could train and everything. Yeah. He was literally doing it so often that he wore out the one side of his ring's ropes because he was literally spent hours just running the ropes, doing this springboard on the mat. And every time he did it, he'd show Triple H. He's like, no, you're not doing that. You could die. He did it one time, and he's like, you could have died. You're not doing it again.
Guess what? Do it.
But that made for a spectacle. That was gone.
But that's the thing. Like, we both agree that he takes the old time heel, where like if you watch the 80s and 90s, Vince McMahon was very fucking strict about that. If you're an asshole, you are an asshole to everybody, even off the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Like
that's the performance. That's a part of the
you're
character.
In character,
right?
24/7.
Anytime there's possibly a camera on you, anytime there's possibly
that's why
you.
That's why.
But that was also like when they really were protecting the reputation of wrestling, and they really kind of wanted to make people
used to be
think it was real.
Yeah. But that's why a lot of people hate not hate, but lost a lot of respect for The Undertaker. Because after The Undertaker walked away from the ring, he started doing all those podcasts and doing all the shows, and apparently he was one of the big pushing factors behind the Unreal, the behind the scenes thing. And everyone's like, dude, you used to walk around in a trench coat to go grocery shopping, and now you're sitting there exposing everything?
Yeah. Well, it was like Paul Heyman. He was on Unreal, and he was saying, we used to not do this.
Yeah. But Paul Heyman of all people.
What Paul Heyman made a good point is, that was my era and generation. This is a new era and generation. Like, for me, I like watching that because it's cool to see what actually happens behind the scenes. Because you know automatically, if you're a true wrestler, you will fucking fight tooth and nail. Yes, it's real, but it's already fucking predetermined.
I don't know. Even knowing that back in the day, I couldn't walk. Like right now, I'm watching WCW. Okay, Starrcade '98, Hogan and Sting, huge thing, NWO versus WCW.
Yeah.
Back then, I couldn't sit there and watch that, and then after watching Nitro, change the channel and watch Steve Borden and Terry Bollea talking to fucking Joe Rogan about how they planned out their matches and shit. That would just completely destroy me.
Mm-hmm. Well, but that's the thing. It's a different generation now. That's the problem. That's the thing. Like,
well, it's only changed because we were shown it.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, everyone was given cameras to the backstage. Like, that never would have happened back then. It was I guess times change, but that like
post shows are definitely becoming more popular, like for any sort of media, like especially when it comes to like sports. Like people want to know and kind of be more involved with their athletes' lives, right?
One of the first things I remember noticing when I stopped watching wrestling like 10, 15 years ago was they tried to make it from, no, we're not wrestlers, we're sports entertainers.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I remember watching Raw one day and the intro changed from like the fireworks and the crowds and the signs to all of a sudden wrestlers pulling up in their cars, getting out with their belts over their shoulder and suits and big fucking fancy cars and shit.
That's all it
walking
is
into the locker room, and I was like, wait, what? What's going on here?
Well, that's the thing, though, because like back then, Vince had a very strict rule that wrestlers weren't allowed to do movies.
You had to be a big pet to get movie roles.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Roddy Piper left wrestling to do.
Well, that's why he left WWF. That's actually not. I just got past that. The fucking Piper and Hogan thing, Piper, Hogan, and Flair, was just before Hogan and Sting, where I'm at in WCW. And when Piper came back, they were still pumping up his movie roles and shit. And I was like, wait, because as a kid, I remember Piper being in WWF at that time, not realizing the contrast of timelines that all this shit was happening at the same time. And I'm like, wait. And I looked into it, and Vince hated the fact that Piper was getting these movie roles. He was stealing roles from Hogan, apparently.
Yeah.
Like, apparently Hogan was supposed to be in They Live.
Oh,
really?
That would have been fucking terrible. You now listen to me, alien brother.
I
didn't know. You see these glasses, brother? What
are they doing over there in that church, brother? I seen them.
Yeah, Macho Man. I seen them.
Macho Man instead of the black dude.
Oh gosh. Legendary.
Sunglasses on me, boy. No, I think Macho Man was wearing fucking sunglasses, no problem. Oh boy, that's someone's gotta AI that shit.
Oh, yeah,
They Live
so
replaced Piper and what's that black dude's name? He plays in a lot of things.
I can't remember his name, but
put Macho Man. No. Here,
Dan Aykroyd's a white guy.
Oh fuck! What is his name?
He is in Ghostbusters though.
No, it's not.
No, it's not Ernie Hudson.
It's the guy who played Spawn. He played in Community.
I'm pretty sure he was in Terminator, wasn't he?
Nope. You're thinking about the guy that I don't know. Okay, here we go. Kevin David.
Yeah.
No, Keith David.
Keith David.
Yes, a phenomenal actor. Voice of Spawn.
Yeah, and isn't that the same guy he was a gargoyle too, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. He was the head gargoyle.
Yeah.
He definitely voice acts in a few things too.
He's
got a very
he's the president in fucking Rick and Morty.
Oh yes, okay, I 100% recognize his voice from that. Yeah.
But someone out there has that fucking stupid AI need to do that with fucking Hulk Hogan and Macho Man. Oh man, I love that movie so much.
So good.
It's so good.
We did a They Live episode, didn't we?
Yeah, we
talked about it.
We talked about it, but didn't actually go on to it.
Okay.
I want to do an episode.
We'll talk about it.
Because, oh my god, it's such a good movie.
I've actually started showing the wife a bunch of movies like that, like, fucking conspiracy movies and shit.
Oh, fuck, what was that one movie? I watched the movie with Roddy Piper in it, and it was like the post-apocalyptic world, but it was about fucking frogs and shit. He was the last guy alive that was able.
Holy shit! I remember that movie.
I don't think I've ever.
Oh my god!
It's fucking funny. Shit.
Oh fuck! What is it called?
I'm
pretty sure I just downloaded this movie.
I'm too Gen Z. I don't know a lot of these movies.
It's okay. You don't need to. What is it? Oh. Hell Comes to Frogtown.
That's it. Frogtown.
What a name. Hell Comes to Frogtown.
Yeah. movies he did that's stupid.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Those used to be my favorite kind of movies, man. B and C list horror
Oh,
movies.
fuck yeah.
So good. Where you can see the strings holding the puppets and shit.
Oh yeah. Puppet Master.
Oh, hey, Puppet Matt. Those movies are fucking top tier. I love that.
There's so much love in those movies, though. Like, you can tell, like, they don't have the money to make it all CGI, so, like, there was so much love that went into the props, into the creatures, and everything. And, like, it feels real in the sense that there was the effort put into it, and it's right there. It is a physical object.
Yeah.
That's why I like Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2.
Oh my gosh.
Especially Evil
classic.
Dead 2, where he's like fucking trying to fight his hand, he cuts it off with that laugh.
I always heard that the original Evil Dead was supposed to be, like, not satirical, like, it was supposed to be intentionally a horror, and then, like, it was written very much satirically. Yeah.
It was written as, like, a really deep horror movie, and then it blew up. And then, this is my favorite part of fucking Evil Dead trivia. There's a reason the end of Evil Dead and the beginning of Evil Dead 2 are the exact same 10 minutes, but slightly different. Because when they made Evil Dead 1, they weren't banking on anything. Mm-hmm. It was literally just Sam Raimi in college trying to get his name out.
It was supposed to be a standalone movie.
So they didn't copyright the movie.
Oh, no.
They didn't patent anything. So when it blew up and they went to make the sequel, they're like, fuck, we can't use any original footage. So they literally got Bruce to reenact the last 10 minutes of the movie for the first movie. And then, to keep the gag going, they did the same thing with Army of Darkness.
Yeah, that's awesome.
They filed the right copyrights and shit, but just for a running gag in the movie, they made Bruce fucking react the last 10 minutes of the movie to start the third one.
Yeah, because the last 10 minutes of the second one is his like, he's like, sees the fucking portal in the door, and he's like, does the whole chainsaw on the door thing, goes through it, and the credits come, and then no, the credits don't go. He like ends up dropping, but for the third one, he ends up doing the exact same shit.
Just slightly off too, like his shirt's fucking crooked in one camera angle, and like his hair's slicked back at the start, but then in the fucking redo, it's all forward and messed up and shit.
But you can tell they deliberately wanted to make it look a bit sketchy, but
oh man, I fucking love it. I love the beginning of the third one after he drank drops and like all the fucking knights and shit come in. He's like, he must be one of King's Henrymen. I haven't even seen this asshole. Like, the fucking movie's awesome. Because all you see, like, that's where the fucking line comes from. Like, all you hear is the shotgun go off, and everybody's like looking around, like, this is my boomstick.
Oh, fucking classic.
$16.99 at Smart. Shop Smart. Shop Smart. He's doing promos in the fucking Middle Ages for his store. He goes back to in the fucking end of the movie. It's fucking perfect. You need to watch the movie.
Oh, I have. I've seen them all. I haven't seen them in a while, but goddamn classic.
I am so mad because Evil Dead and Army of Darkness are the only ones I have in steel case. I cannot find Evil Dead 2 in a steel case.
I used to have them all in paperback. I don't know where any of them are.
I have them in VHS, bitch.
Yeah.
Damn. Special edition.
No, I used to have a couple of the original paperback, like, fucking envelope cases.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Not even the ones that pop open.
I got the pop open.
Damn, okay.
I think I had, like, one of the sleeves of Evil Dead 2.
I was going to say Evil Dead 2 was the one that got lost last, but fuck, man, I used to love that movie cover.
Dude, it was so awesome. Like, and every time they make a new one, they get Bruce Campbell to watch it first, and like Bruce Campbell.
Well, yeah, he's like a huge executive producer on anything they do. Him and Sam Raimi won't let people touch it if they're not allowed to.
And like, it's perfect because like they're like, yeah, even Bruce Campbell says, I love this film. And everybody's like, you know what? It's a good, probably good film. Anything they've done after, like the Evil Dead remake in 2014.
I know they made a TV series. I watched
the remake movie. It wasn't terrible.
Well, the remake movie was supposed to be straight up a horror.
Yeah. They kind of purposely left out the comedic bits and everything.
Yeah, but I liked it.
It wasn't really well. It wasn't bad as a movie, but I'm really touchy with remakes and fucking reboots. They have to be done right.
Yeah.
For me, because you know me, I'm a movie dude. I liked it. I liked it because of course, it's a fucking female role, but she did that part so well that, you know what, who gives a fuck?
No, that wasn't even what like my qualm was. It's when I see a remake or a reboot or fucking Disney making live action movies.
I'm waiting for Tarzan.
It'll never happen. But
make him black.
you have two routes you can go. You either stay true to the original or you take the idea and make it your own. You can't do both. And that's what I find a lot of movie companies and a lot of shows do wrong. They try to keep the core of the original, but then spin it themselves. You gotta either stay your course or take it your own way.
Yep. Oh, I completely agree.
What I wanted to see from the remake they did was, since they have the Necronomicon, it could be anything, right? So it could be a multiverse.
See, I'd love somebody to if I don't know, probably rights fuck that shit up, but I'd love to see somebody take that, because the Necronomicon, there's headcanon that, like, Pennywise, the Deadites, fucking the...
So hold on. So, not Pennywise, not that. But there is a theory, because when they did Jason versus Freddy, and at the end...
It was supposed to go into hell, and if fucking Hellraiser was supposed to be there.
No. Because apparently there's a chapter in the Necronomicon about a demon of dreams. And Ash was hunting for Freddy. And that's why they had the whole, like, Ash versus Jason versus Freddy. Because they are
Freddy versus Jason versus Ash was actually made into a comic series after. That was supposed to be the sequel. Freddy versus Jason, the reason it ends with fucking Freddy winking into the camera as Jason walks out of that pond is that was supposed to show that Freddy was alive and another dream sequence was about to start. Ash was supposed to be the one having that dream. The second proposal for that sequel was Jason wasn't walking out of Crystal Lake. Apparently Jason was walking into hell. And he was carrying Freddy, and he was bringing it to Pinhead. And Pinhead was going to be sitting there, and then the movie would turn into, it would start off as a Hellraiser movie where somebody found the puzzle box and triggered Pinhead, but because Freddy was there with Pinhead, Freddy was inside Pinhead's head as he came to Earth, bringing Freddy out of the dream world, but in with Pinhead instead. It was supposed to be glorious.
Supposed to be like the multiverse, the end game for
it was going to be fucking crazy. But if Miramax or Paramount or whatever company issued Freddy versus Jason, thought it wasn't enough.
What? That would no!
Man, both of those fucking forks could have been so good. So good. And you could have kept going from that.
They can still do it.
Yeah, the money isn't there. Or I guess the money is there, but the producers don't give a shit to make something like that.
I think my chair just started falling apart.
Yeah, it's trying to explode.
But
Luna's got it. She's on repairs.
So much, because, oh my god. You know what? You can make that into a fucking TV series, for fuck's sake.
I think it might be better as a TV series, if, like, that's the route they wanted to take it, if they were ever going to do it.
Because if they're gonna, oh gosh. So now so many ideas going through my brain.
Right?
Because if they're going to do it, oh god, I fucking hate it so much. Because let's take the idea that it was Ash's dream that they were all in, hypothetically, and he wakes up. Because he's part of the Necronomicon, because it's Ash. What happens if they have someone that is brought in by Bruce Campbell to replace him as Ash, as a younger one, as a new reboot, and that's the whole thing. They don't do the whole rehash of him going back to the fucking cabin, because between Evil Dead and fucking Ash versus Evil Dead, there's all that fucking time.
Man, you could have played with that as Ash being at the supermarket and just having flashes of Freddy walking around the aisles or something, and him just what's going on?
That's the thing, but it'd be different, because you wouldn't want to make Freddy the first season. You want to make an introduction.
You'd have Freddy, I guess, no, that's what I mean, as little flashes. Because Ash wouldn't know who he is yet. Just like the kids on Elm Street. They didn't, in the first two movies, they didn't know who was in their dreams until fucking Nancy figured it out that he was that old pedophile.
Yeah.
So
No. They didn't say pedophile in the original.
Child murderer.
Yeah,
Sorry.
child murderer. But I will say they did do a good job of this reboot.
But yeah, like you could just have Ash starting with a nightmare.
Yeah.
And him waking up in a cold sweat, and for the next fucking couple episodes, the next fucking half hour, 45 minutes of the movie, he just sees Freddy, a flicker of a red and black striped sweater.
Yeah.
Fucking the claws on a counter or something like that.
As he's trying to deal with his own shit.
Yeah, as he's fucking going about his life or something, and then all of a sudden he falls asleep and realizes he's in a lucid dream with Freddy or something.
I wouldn't, because I don't. Every fucking movie that does that too quickly fucking pisses me off. You want to do it slow. So let's say for a season. First episode. You don't see a Freddy. You don't see nothing. You just hear the tapping and all that stupid shit. Because let's just say he's back at the cabin.
It's like you need the suspense to build up a bit of paranoia. Nothing that's actually happening, but like it's music to play with it, and just like awkward silences, like just discomfort that the characters.
But the thing is, what I see, he wakes up, but he looks at his closet.
Looks at his fireplace.
But let's say his closet's right next to his fireplace. You don't know which one he's looking at, because I'm going to say the Necronomicon is in his closet because he kept it, because he feels like he has to keep it for some reason.
There's a noise going on in the closet. All of a sudden, the fireplace lights up.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that would be like the first introduction to the first episode, right? So like, what the fuck is happening now? Second episode would be just like him doing his daily shit. Like, okay, like he still has it, but he's got to deal with the Deadites, right? So like he kind of isolates himself.
That could be another way. He just thinks it's all Deadites. Yeah. Doesn't even think anything of it that it's Freddy or something different.
But Freddy is apparently a Deadite. Allegedly.
See,
he is kind of a Deadite.
I can see it.
God, this episode just became
so much for mummies.
I gotta make up a new fucking title now. Fuck that. This is fucking perfect. But yeah, I don't know. They have so much potential. Just get Sam Raimi to do it. Let Sam Raimi just fucking have his brain and fucking let him go. Because if you really think about it, Ash is part of the MCU.
Yeah, reasonably so. Not Ash.
Yeah. Isn't it?
The Necronomicon is a thing in the MCU. It's what Scarlet Witch uses.
But isn't
or the Darkhold?
I can't remember what it was, but somebody was saying that there's a theory that Bruce Campbell himself is a character in the MCU.
Yes.
But who was it?
The original idea for Bruce Campbell's cameos in the first 3 Spider-Man.
The Spider-Man was where he started. The butler the hotel guy.
No, hold on. Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
The announcer of the wrestling ring.
Yes.
The valet at the movie theater.
Okay, that's who I'm thinking of.
And the waiter.
I do remember him as the waiter, yeah.
Because
the one who rips him apart for the ring and his idea, right?
Yeah.
And that's the way. Okay, yeah.
Yes. So those 3 parts, because apparently Sam Raimi had an idea for Spider-Man 4 along with Carnage, Mysterio.
Oh, that would have been a good way to introduce
it. Oh, that would have been perfect.
He was supposed to be Mysterio for Tobey Maguire, because every time Spider-Man, with quotations, would be anywhere in a certain amount of time of a big event, he would be there.
Yeah?
That would have been cool. That would have been sick.
That's why he shows up in Multiverse of Madness.
Hello there, I am Victor from the Beer Floor Hat Podcast. Are you having troubles of picking out gifts that you want something to mean something? But I have a thing for you. I partner up with somebody at work, and his website and Instagram page is called It's Right Here. He does vinyl design, wood jewelry, which is pretty cool, and keepsakes. Keepsakes like Christmas stuff, stocking stuffers, birthday things, whatever you think. He's done a few things for me, and they are amazing. You guys need to go check him out. I'll send a description below. But let him know that the Beer Floor Hat Podcast sent you there. So in other words, let him know to stay frosty.
As the hot dog stand.
Oh my god, I didn't even pick up on that. The guys, or I guess it wasn't a hot dog stand, it was the pizza balls.
Oh yeah, the pizza balls. Yeah.
Huh. That's crazy.
And if you take a really good look, the car is also in Spider-Man. in Multiverse of Madness.
Really?
Yes. His car from The Evil Dead is in those movies.
You know what? If it happens, I'd be all tickled pink. That'd be a very fun addition.
That would be. That's long-term storytelling right there.
Yeah. And that's the thing. If you know Sam Raimi as like a fan and you watch those films, you're like, fuck.
You know he's having fun with it, right?
The reason why I say fucking the MCU, because you see like Sam Raimi's car in the world of that one Doctor Strange that took the Darkhold.
Yeah.
As it's spinning.
Huh.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Wow.
If the Darkhold is technically the fucking
Necronomicon.
Yeah.
The Book of the Damned, the Book of the Dead. Yeah.
Yeah. So technically, wouldn't the Deadites actually be alongside of Marvel?
But yeah, I think it's a very real possibility,
Yeah.
especially when it's now all kinds of multiversal, everything's possible.
Because if
they've opened it up.
Because if you really think about it, not every universe has heroes or villains.
Yeah, no, that is very true. Like,
oh yeah, true.
Because the only world that has Iron Man is 616.
Well, no, there's a few iterations of Iron Man. Is there not? No.
Nope.
Well, even in the What If series, there's multiple versions of Iron Man.
That's what they're telling us.
Okay.
Because when Doctor Strange did a little voodoo thing and looked at Tony and gave him one finger and says, "Oh, there's only one choice for you to do it," and he had to sacrifice himself, but he said, "Oh, there's only one way to kill Thanos." Multiverse of Madness told us different.
No, see, the way I interpreted that in Endgame and then in Multiverse of Madness was that wasn't the only timeline that Thanos was destroyed. I think, given the new movie that's coming out, that was the only timeline where Thanos and Iron Man died.
Yes.
Because Doctor Strange knew that there was another universe with a Doctor Doom Tony Stark. And if you look even past that, Tony Stark was adopted.
Yep.
If you watch the flashback in, I think it's Iron Man 2 or 3, where he sees the hologram of his dad.
Oh, even in Endgame 2, where he's actually meeting his dad, he talks about his son, but his son is born
his
way
mom's
earlier than
pregnant
Tony
or
was
something.
ever born.
His dad says your mom's pregnant or something, and Tony's like, wait a minute, I'm not born until next year.
Because he asked, where are you going off to? Because that's the second time Tony Stark ever touched somebody's hand. Does it? I fucking hate it when he doesn't touch. If you watch Iron Man 1, he touches someone's hand. He fucking does.
Okay.
Because he has a bat. He doesn't like things given to him. But in fucking Iron Man 1, who's his best friend? What's his name?
Rhodey?
Rhodey gives him his medal.
I guess, I do remember that.
Gives him his medal in front of everybody. Oh, thanks, man. This is mine. And then he hands it off.
I was going to say, doesn't he do something almost instantly, though, and hand it to Pepper or something? Or
nope. No, he holds it. He holds it for a little while as he plays the game. But then he hands it off to somebody else as they're walking. But
I do subscribe to the theory that, like, when Doctor Strange said there's one outcome, he meant there was one outcome that saved everybody. They weren't going to kill Thanos before he made the snap, and he kind of knew that. Or he did know that it could happen, but it would have sparked Tony's whatever it is in Age of Ultron, like the dome that he wants to put around the Earth, because that's
the
iron suit around the world, because apparently that's the trigger in a lot of like Victor Von Doom comics, where he's like, no, I want to protect the world, I want to stop wars or stop crime before it happens, kind of like Hydra tried to do. And if Tony survived, he would have taken that tech, and he would have taken his time tech and taken advantage of that. He probably would have perfected his dome and ultimately became Doctor Doom.
I think what happened was that when he said there's only one outcome, which he did not know what the outcome was, is because when Tony was doing his little thing, if you take a look, when he flips up the time travel upside down to right side up, it's the same waves as the TVA.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah.
So Tony Stark made time travel possible, but who made the TVA?
Oh gosh, you gotta watch Loki to really kind of understand.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah.
If you take if you've ever, did you watch Fantastic Four?
The new one.
Yeah, the new one. Yeah.
Oh, not yet.
It was okay. I need to watch it again though, because I definitely missed some stuff.
The technology in Fantastic Four is the exact same replica technology from the TVA.
So the Victor Von Doom in that universe, or Tony Stark.
See, I thought that myself.
Nope.
Is it that?
Nope. Reed Richards.
Oh, yes, yeah, Reed Richards. And, like, even in 616, like, Strange admits that, like, no, you guys charted off sometime in the 60s. So, like, it is canonical that the Fantastic Four existed in Universe 616.
No. Because he's talking about suits and all that. But, like, thing is, like, because the Fantastic Four wasn't in 616.
I'm pretty sure it was. Like, the one line that he straight up dropped. Okay, fair enough.
Only because if the Fantastic Four was in 616, why don't they have the same technology stuff and, like, look as... And where's the history of it?
I feel like it's going to be like a retcon thing. Like, just because with the whole Captain America series, Fantastic Four happens after Captain America hits the ice. When they go back in time for Endgame, that's still before, like, Fantastic Four would have been assembled. They didn't bother doing an origin story for 616 because they've redone the origin story for Fantastic Four like 3 different fucking times, and they never really took off.
No, it's taken off.
It's taken off with the newer series now that they're incorporating it into MCU.
Yes, because the only reason why it's taken off so good is because Deadpool Wolverine.
Yes. Either way, they're definitely playing around with it a lot, and I think I very much subscribe to the same idea that you do, Mason, that, like, Doctor Strange knew there was far more solutions to the Thanos problem.
Yeah, but that was the only one where the outcome was both.
Yes, it was both. We get everybody back, time travel is discovered, but also subsequently destroyed, and we can't recreate it. The creator of it is also destroyed, but he does so in a martyr-like way.
Yeah.
So, first steps.
Okay.
Is not 616.
I know it's not 616. They actively...
It's 828.
Okay.
Then the comic book series is technically 616. And then there's an Ultimate is 610. That's the Ultimate Fantastic series. Even
in Multiverse of Madness, when when Strange goes to the planet with Star with the pizza balls and they encounter Reed Richards, at that moment, like, they are aware of multiversal technology. They have classified.
That's the reason why he made that comment, because fucking Jim has that suit. Like, didn't you guys pan off in the 60s? Because when he did his little thing, he saw every universe.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you know what? That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, didn't he say he's seen like 6 million outcomes or something like that, or 6 million times?
So there's that number again.
Yeah. There's a number again. 271,000 max.
But that's the thing, is because in all those... But the thing I don't like about it is because, there's only one outcome to defeat Thanos. There's a fucking Thanos with his own fucking sword through his chest when Doctor Strange is on his knees and that fucking dude that can whisper and kill you.
Oh, yeah.
Him.
Black Bolt or whatever, yeah.
Black Bolt with the fucking
thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, you gotta do it, because he did the Darkhold to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So that just proves that there was multiple different ways for him to do it.
Oh, exactly.
That's what I mean. Strange needed that one timeline where everything happened. There was tons of ways that they could have beat Thanos. A million different ways, but he needed everything to line up.
Yeah.
Because, like, you've seen in the movie, fucking Thor, he missed Thanos' kill shot by an inch.
Yep.
Fucking Spidey. If it wasn't for fucking Quill, Spidey would have ripped off the gauntlet.
Yeah.
Himself. Without anybody else, Spidey would have got that off if it wasn't for Quill.
Mm-hmm. And then they would have easily defeated Thanos. Yeah.
Easily. But all of a sudden, fucking... Strange needed that one way because he knew something else was going to happen, knowing all of the other universes.
I like Thanos' one comment when Strange actually gives up the Time Stone. Like, he takes it from him and says, "Your greatest weapon, and you didn't use it even once."
Yep.
And you got to think, like, Strange could have stopped time, helped get that gauntlet off, done, easy, fight over. He could have done it in that entire fight sequence against Thanos.
Everybody was pissed off at Quill, but why can't everybody be pissed off at fucking Doctor Strange? Because the end of Doctor Strange, he did the fucking time loop.
No, see, my thing with Doctor Strange is he could have just done that around Thanos' wrist.
Yeah, right. Because he did it against the big guy earlier in the film. Wong did it to that guy, but yeah.
That always got me, because I was like, wait a minute, just wax on, wax off.
Yeah. And then, it just frustrates me because
I did see one theory online talking about how Strange, like, in his, like, looking through the different futures, essentially saw himself getting defeated by Thanos' power tons and tons of times, so that's how he was able to combat him with magic, or, like, deal with a lot of his attacks, like, in the moment, which is like, okay, that makes sense, but at the same time, it's like, you still have all this power, you can see a lot of his attacks, you see how you got defeated like Dormammu. Thanos isn't all-powerful like Dormammu, unfortunately. He's still limited to a certain extent.
Thanos is extremely limited, especially without that gauntlet.
Yep.
And, like, another thing that kind of got me was with all the things Strange could do and all of the magic and everything that Strange had, there was not only countless ways to defeat Thanos, but countless ways to contain him. That fucking geometric world that he sent Spidey to.
The mirror dimension.
Throw Thanos in there for a couple days.
I believe he tried to do that mirror dimension attack with Thanos used the Power Stone to destroy it at one point during that fight.
True. Yeah, true.
But if he doesn't have the gauntlet, he's done.
Yeah.
But like that's the thing. It's like but what I don't understand is that if Doctor Strange saw that, then he must have seen what was going to happen after Tony died.
Well, no, that's the thing. I think he searched for that ending, and that's when he stopped.
Because, yes.
He only looked for the end game. He needed Thanos and Tony to fight it.
But Tony...
Once he found it, he stopped.
Yeah.
But Tony's not dead.
No, and that's I think what's going to turn into Strange's downfall with this choice is he found that ending and banked on it. He didn't look past it. He found that sequence and stopped.
And the thing is, the whole idea where Wong warns him, like in the early movies, we play with time, you mess with forces beyond your control. Strange played with time, he got the outcome he wanted, but he didn't pay attention to the fact that by altering time and other people being able to alter time, it changed all kinds of things. It created the whole Loki storyline where Loki becomes the master of stories. TVA falls, and they're at
TVA didn't fall.
Well, they didn't fall, but they're at where they're at with Deadpool and Wolverine, where it's not just the prime storyline. It is the essential tree of pathways. The multiverse has been recreated. It's opened more doors that Strange could never actually possibly see just by looking forward and back in time.
Well, yeah, like with him not looking past that, like you said, he's altered how many other timelines with everybody else changing time now. Sure, he stopped Thanos and Tony right then and there, but you've also now given that power out. Now now other people can do this. Now other people can change the timelines and shit. You've changed timelines with Spider-Man. You've changed timelines in the Avengers. You've changed timelines in your own story. Now you have all of these butterfly wings that are going to come back.
Yep. Look at Spider-Man for existence.
Man, I cannot wait for the new Spider-Man movie.
I'm so hyped for that.
Good.
Oh, God.
So good.
I gotta watch the Punisher series to see how they're like introducing.
Right?
I gotta catch up on a few different things.
No. Because you just cannot watch the Punisher series, bro.
There's Daredevil reports.
I'm
gonna bring it back in.
I'm like so close to going all the way back and watching from X-Men all the way.
The way to do it, you need to watch Daredevil season 1, and then you need to watch Daredevil season 2 halfway through, because that's when Bad Castle comes. And fucking all you can see after that, nothing, because he's in prison. I think.
Well,
no, he escaped.
Yeah.
And then
you got the actual Punisher series, the one that was on Netflix. There's like 3 seasons long, if I remember correctly.
No, I think it's only 2.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I think 2. But then Disney.
But that's the one that's getting revamped, though, isn't it? That they're bringing Rosenthal back for.
The only reason why they're revamping it because it's fucking Daredevil, because he's back in Daredevil.
So are they gonna bring back Cage, fucking what's her name, Jessica Jones, and the other guy?
Okay.
Because Marvel started with the 4 New York shows. They did Cage, they did Jessica Jones, they did Daredevil, and they had another one.
Iron Fist.
Iron Fist. That's it.
Kind of sucked.
Johnny Rand or whatever. Yeah.
That show kind of tanked.
See, I liked Iron Fist as a comic book character. I thought he was going to translate pretty decent to screen, but it didn't really work.
I think the writing was rather poor. Like it's a very cool concept, very cool idea. He was a great actor, and like even in like a
Game of Thrones,
not Game of Thrones. I was going to say there. Well, yeah, he was in Game of Thrones. He was
the gay guy.
That fucking narrows it down.
You know where the king was sleeping with the chick from Hunger Games?
Okay, yeah.
And like that married Joffrey.
Yeah.
It was her brother.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he was Iron Fist.
I think the writing was overall poor. Like, the first season did well, and they didn't know what to do with it after that. They wanted to have him as a character for, not the Avengers, the Defenders series, because that was kind of what Netflix was building to at the time.
That was actually pretty sweet.
The Defenders series was good. I'm sad they didn't do anything more with it. And
Not
like,
yet.
that was around the time that Disney started buying it all out, and like, then they just didn't produce anything.
No, Disney bought it because it was part of Marvel. So
yeah,
I was going to say Disney had to. One of the things with Disney buying the rights to Marvel was the same thing with Spider-Man way back in the 2000s. In order to maintain the rights, they had to utilize the rights. And I'm pretty sure some of the comic book rights were coming up that year, and that's why they pumped out like 5 or 6 shows. And they were all pretty, like, they weren't great Marvel shows. They barely held a candle to proper Marvel, but they were thrown out.
Yeah.
But yeah, because it looks fucking sweet, because you see Spider-Man get new shit. He's got Tobey Maguire's webs.
Yes, I've seen a lot of stuff talking about how, like, it's because he's now, like, not a teenager and, like, going to college. It's like people go through a second puberty sort of deal, like when you hit through 20s.
Nope, that's not what's happening.
Okay.
That's not what's happening.
Oh, I figure you know something more than I do.
Man-Spider's coming.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Do you not see his
love
eyes?
Man-Spider. When? In the trailer?
Yeah. Okay, do you remember in the 1994 TV series of Spider-Man, where
if you look at the trailer for this movie and think of the Amazing Spider-Man from 1990, that is the fucking Secret Wars fucking...
Yep.
Yeah, the Secret Wars arc in a movie.
Yep. So, Peter is mutating, which he was mutating in the show.
Yep.
And he goes to Dr. Connors. But in this one, he goes to Bruce Banner.
Oh, okay, yeah, because they do have Bruce Banner in the trailer. So they're probably going with the Secret Wars timeline. Because different character,
yeah,
though, because they already have the assets for Bruce Banner, right?
Because no one knows who Doc Connor is in the MCU yet.
Well, yeah,
because he hasn't been officially introduced as the Wizard, or
but
like
he won't be because Peter Parker doesn't exist.
True, yeah.
So he goes to Bruce Banner, the only person he knows that could help him without that said person knowing. But if Bruce Banner takes off his little fucking wickety watch and turns into the Hulk, guess who the Hulk's gonna know? Peter Parker.
Oh my God, the Hulk will know. The Hulk will know.
Yes.
What? Okay, like I kind of follow the logic.
If Strange's spell happened while Bruce Banner had control, Bruce Banner would forget about Spider-Man and Parker.
Okay.
But when he transforms into the Hulk, Hulk wasn't part of the spell. Hulk is someone completely different. Hulk is somebody Banner had to gain control of. So Hulk has more power over Banner's brain than he does.
Okay, that brings to the question: is Hulk like in a separate dimension when he's not in control?
I look at it as a consciousness.
Okay, yeah. Like his soul is kind of like separated from.
That's how I look at it.
Okay.
Banner kind of hands the reins to the Hulk.
Okay.
But like,
if to compare it, it would be like the Knight Rider or whatever. Not Knight Rider, fucking Ghost Rider, where when he summons that power, he's summoning the power of the Ghost Rider from like the depths of hell.
Yeah.
It's like calling it from another dimension. Okay.
That's how I think of it anyways. Smart Hulk. That's how he has control over the green guy. But yeah, if that's
you don't see Smart Hulk in the Spider-Man trailer.
Nope.
He's exclusively Bruce Banner, so something has changed in that.
So if Bruce and Hulk are still together as Smart Hulk,
I guess that would be the caveat. It would have to be Smart Hulk. Banner would have to have control over Hulk to remember. If it was Angry Hulk, I don't think he'd have the...
No, Angry Hulk would still remember, because Angry Hulk is a personality. Angry Hulk is a thing. You see it in Ragnarok.
In the comic book, not the comic book, in one of the Spider-Man series that came out, Spider-Man did the spell. But Hulk was beside him and says, "Hi, Peter." And his Hulk was, "How do you know me? I always know you." And with him...
So maybe Hulk just isn't affected at all?
Hulk is probably not affected at all.
Okay, that's our fan theory of the movie. We're all expecting Hulk to ultimately know who Peter is, and there's going to be that moment where, like...
Because if you look
high-tension fight, and then Hulk comes out and he says, Oh, Spider, good to see you.
No, because if you
recognize me, Hulk?
if you pay attention very closely in the trailer of Brand New World, Bruce Banner has that weird face, like, I know you from somewhere, but I don't know you. He says, do I know you? Because it's Hulk that's giving him that print that you know this person, but he cannot picture it.
Okay.
But doesn't the trailer kind of paint MJ as that too? Doesn't MJ say something like that?
Well, yeah, she like talks about her past, where like she like briefly remembers Peter, but she doesn't remember Peter being a part of that.
Because she goes like this.
Yeah.
Touches the necklace.
Yeah, but doesn't I feel like I know you or something like that? Yeah. So maybe that's a sign that the spell is either breaking, because Strange, like, if I do this, no one will remember you. So I wonder if that's
no one on Earth will remember you.
I think we'd have to look into the exact wording of that, but yeah.
Could that be why Hulk missed it? Because wasn't that when Hulk was technically in the air fucking flying away to Planet Hulk?
But that is a chance. Okay, so
after Endgame and he killed Thanos, Hulk took off in that plane. Did he? In the comic books, after Endgame, Hulk takes off and goes to find Scar on Planet Hulk.
Yes. And that's kind of what they touched on with the Hulk series. So there's a good chance like Hulk wasn't on planet when the spell went off.
No, he was.
Or was he just flying around? Because I know there's that scene where fucking Hulk slinks back into the chair or the jet, and then it pans over to Widow like, oh my god, he's gone kind of deal, and he flies over the ocean.
But that's in between Ultron and Ragnarok. Okay. So that'd be before Spider-Man 3 No Way Home ever happens.
No. But the thing is, Strange says no one on Earth or the planet will remember you. Do you truly want to do this? Is that the line? I think that's the line, because I fucking remember him saying
I know he says nobody will remember you. I can't remember if he says on planet or on Earth or...
Because if I'm correct, he says nobody on Earth will remember you. There's multiple other fucking...
Galactus, Surfer, fucking Ego,
they don't count.
all of...
They don't count. Peter? Thor?
Captain Hela, Marvel.
Rocket, Groot, all those guys were off planet.
True.
Because everybody remembers Spider-Man as a hero.
Yes.
Everyone remembers Spider-Man exists.
But nobody makes the connection.
Yeah, nobody remembers who Peter Parker is, and nobody knows that Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Because Peter Parker never existed. That was the spell.
Okay, so all Strange did was remove Peter Parker from Spider-Man. Didn't remove Spider-Man. He removed Peter Parker from Spider-Man.
No, he removed Peter Parker from existence.
But Spider-Man still exists.
Okay, I got the clip here.
I make everyone forget who Peter Parker is. Make everyone forget me. No, but it would work, right?
Yeah, it would work. You gotta understand that would mean that everyone who knows and loves you, we'd have no memory of you. It would be as though you never existed.
You never existed.
I know. Do it.
Better go and say your goodbyes. You don't have long.
Thank you.
That was wrong.
Call me Stephen.
But ultimately, everybody forgets who Peter Parker is, but they don't forget who Spider-Man is.
So, okay, I never realized that was the catch.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it wiped Peter Parker and Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that it kept Spider-Man, but just removed Peter Parker.
Mm-hmm. It essentially hid his identity, made his secret identity null and void, but it also erased who he was out of existence because it was the thing that was creating problems and drawing things in from the universe, because it was make everybody who knows Peter Parker... Originally, the spell was make sure everybody who knows Peter Parker is Spider-Man forgets, and that's why it was causing problems, because there were so many different people that he wanted to forget.
He kept changing the spell as Strange was doing it. Oh, yeah, Ned. Oh, MJ. Oh, M.A. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, because he was saying don't make MJ forget. Don't make Ned forget. Don't make Ned
you're fucking with the spell. You're changing things.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing. Because that's when Happy ends up going to May's gravestone, which, if Peter Parker didn't fucking exist, how do you know her?
Yeah, that's another funny little thing.
See? How did Happy know her?
No, see, that's the thing. So,
okay, I believe you can collectively destroy everyone's memory. You can say, okay, nobody remembers who Peter Parker is. Nobody remembers any aspect of Peter Parker in their lives. It doesn't change their past.
Yeah.
So their past still exists. It'll be like, if you're remembering back on something like, oh, what did I do last Wednesday? I guess I, like, made some food. I, like, went to work. You don't remember all the small details, but you know those
he
events
would know of
ultimately
Aunt
happened.
May. He might not know why,
Yeah.
or he might not remember
He
why.
probably thinks that, like, he met her at some place and, like, fell over the heels.
Mm-hmm. Like, the emotion is still there. He remembers who Aunt May is, but he has no idea who Peter Parker is.
See, and I think that would be why MJ has that whole "I feel like I know you" thing in the trailer.
Oh, because she still has the locket that she gave
the
him.
locket exists.
She knows all too well that she got that from somebody. That's a thing that exists in her life. It's something that happens.
She got that from somebody she loved deeply.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can forget, cause it's been proven multiple times in actual Earth, where if like some dude had a really big brain fucking problem, like damage, so he forgot his memory, all the like everything.
Yeah,
extreme dementia.
His wife has no fucking memory of her, and he saw her for the first time, and you can hear the fucking metal, the fucking heartbeat thing. Fucking skip 2 beats.
Yeah.
And he's like, I love you. I even don't know who you are. And he legit, on that buzz, like, you want to marry me? And she, like, started to cry. So, like, MJ holding that's like, I know you somehow. It's because of the deep love she has.
I was going to say, get ready, podophiles, here to take another drink. But, like, genuinely, your mind remembers things in all kinds of different ways. Everyone's brain is heavily associative, which means you're drawing connections in every aspect of your life. Whether we like it or not, we are constantly comparing and judging things against one another to create a frame of reference for ourselves, similar to how AI is, like, developing itself. And in that sense, like, we can't have an idea of something all of a sudden become very attached, because there's a web that we essentially create around an idea or an object. When you identify a person, when you say, oh, hello, you, there's all kinds of different, like, versions of how you know that person. You don't know them just as, oh, that is the physical person, that is it. That is all they are.
That is a douchebag.
But no, you remember them for all the time you've spent around them. You remember them for all, like, the actions that you've taken. You remember them for the physical emotions you feel towards them. Erasing someone's memory isn't just as simple as, oh, you break those connections, boom, gone forever.
Well, that's the thing. It's the memories. It's
but
not
on the
feeling.
same hand, memories are so fucked up. Like, you could sit there and I can remember certain things I did in public school in grade 1, like a play day at fucking Warren Park when I was 7 years old. I can't for the life of me remember the faces around me.
Oh, no.
So, just like that, I remember that event. Eric could have been sitting beside me, but I don't remember that. That is poof.
Yep.
That doesn't change anything. That is gone. I'm still remembering that situation, but that 1, 2, 3 people I could have been having a conversation with, I don't remember them. I know something was there. Someone was there. I had an interaction. Fuck if I know what it was. And that's the exact same thing that MJ's going through. Like, fucking, I remember something.
And that's probably what's going to be the big ultimate problem at the end of the movie, or like the kind of the big anti-villain or whatever, where it's like people start remembering and then the multiverse starts collapsing again. But essentially, like, you start seeing these crazy villains coming in because
you know what I think? Okay, you know what I think?
Theories.
So, what happens at the end of Brand New Day?
Okay.
Tobey Maguire shows up at the end, says, "Where's Peter?" And everybody's gonna say, "Peter who?" Even though he doesn't know what Peter's doing. He didn't know about the spell.
Yeah.
So he can just pop in with that little wrist thing they'd make in the fucking multiverse of Spider-Verse. Because it's canon.
Yeah.
Spider-Verse is canon, yeah.
Where he's like, where's Peter? I need to help him because Tobey Maguire knows he's changing. Because Tobey Maguire also changed too. A little. Just a little. But not as much as Tobey Maguire. Because no one knows how Peter got his powers.
Yeah, very true. I guess, yeah.
What organization did he get bit by?
Well, originally it's Oscorp.
Wait, Tom Holland doesn't have an origin like that?
They didn't go over his origin because his origin came from Civil War, where it was just kind of like, oh yeah, Spider-Man is in Queens or whatever. Tony Stark knows about all his history, and because he's so smart, he picks it up and like goes to Peter.
Oscorp does not exist.
Oscorp doesn't exist in 616.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Does not exist, sir.
That's why Harry was able to walk around in that timeline. Okay.
Not Harry, because Harry didn't exist either. It's not
Norman. Sorry, Norman.
Because Norman is the Hobgoblin. Because if you take a look at the Hobgoblin's backstory, he can control spells. And Ned can control spells too.
Yeah, but Ned... I don't think Ned can do that yet.
No, and
because Ned was just being touched on by Wong. Ned was just starting to learn some shit in, I'm pretty sure, the first Strange movie.
Nope, Ned knew something about his family history about magic. He didn't know what.
Oh, true.
So when he grabbed the fucking thing they used and did this, not a lot of people know how to do that. So when Ned does this and says Peter Parker, that's when Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire shows up.
Yes.
So that and in the origins of Hobgoblin, he's able to do that sorcery as well.
Oh, okay, yes, I have seen a lot of these series.
Do I have to bring out my book?
No, I get that, but like,
I've seen a lot of the theories. I do kind of agree with that. Ned is on track to become a Hobgoblin.
No, Ned's backstory for his family history is sorcery for the whatever strange is.
I can't remember where I had heard it, but I think it was actually me and Matt were talking about it, that Ned is looking like it's going to become Tom Holland's universe's Hobgoblin. Mm-hmm. Not in the Oscorp sense,
but Green Goblin and Hobgoblin are, while synonymous, different
entities. Two different people, yes, 100%.
No, but the same costume.
Yes. Similar Hobgoblin's got the little gray cap and like he has good.
If you're going back to 94,
Hobgoblin has an orange trench coat and Green Goblin has a suit.
Mm-hmm. No. If you're talking about because I keep going back to fucking Spider-Man 94, because Norman actually has the Hobgoblin suit, and with the what happens is Oscorp transforms the Hobgoblin suit to turn into the Green Goblin.
But Green Goblin was based on tech and based on Norman's superpowers.
I was gonna say
and then Hobgoblin is much more based on his ability to use magic.
But in the TV show, the Hobgoblin, played by Mark Hamill,
mm-hmm.
is the Hobgoblin. Same outfit, same look as the Green Goblin, but slightly different as Norman Osborn in Spider-Man in that TV series.
Yeah.
But, yes, as to say, in Spider-Man 2001, Tobey Maguire's, yes, it's more tech.
Okay.
Yeah, because I remember when in the old 94 Amazing Spider-Man, when Hobgoblin shows up, he's got the bat glider, he's got the orange trench coat, and the pumpkin grenade.
Yes.
When it's Green Goblin, he doesn't have the trench coat. Mm-hmm. His glider's like a more metallic color. It's not the purple bat with eyes.
But he took that and like stripped it down and made his own.
Yeah, but wasn't it still too different? It was Norman and Harry in that show, wasn't it? It wasn't Norman under both hoods.
It was Norman and Harry, because Harry had to take it because Norman was somewhere else.
Yeah, okay, I remember that.
But yeah,
we'll have to see where they take the storyline. But there's so many fun ways that they could definitely do it.
So amazing.
The entire MCU, it's just been magic. They've had a couple stumbles, but for the most part, the MCU has been like, almost 20 years now of non-stop fucking content. That is crazy.
Oh, yeah, but then when they have that, after Endgame, they had no fucking idea what to do.
They put a lot of setup into Endgame, and they didn't necessarily have a game plan after that. Like
the next movie should have been Avengers game plan.
Well, no, I think fucking after that, it should have went back into individual movies. Mm-hmm. I miss the X-Men. I miss Spider-Man. I miss fucking Captain America. I miss Marvel. Thor. We need more individual movies now, and then come back for fucking it's
Doomsday.
Avengers Doomsday.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the thing, is they steered clear from that because Disney wants TV shows,
Mm-hmm.
and Disney's a fucking asshole. And like fucking She-Hulk, that was a terrible series.
No, everybody hates it. Everybody. I cannot talk to one person that says they enjoyed it in any capacity.
But again, I'm pretty sure that was another one of those contractual shows.
Mhm.
Nobody asked for a She-Hulk live-action TV
The
series.
only reason why people liked it because it proved the theory that Peter Quill is Captain America's grandson.
Come again?
Huh? Oh,
we
God.
talked about this.
We did talk about this. Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
So, let me talk here. So, when in She-Hulk, she talks to Bruce and says, "Oh, so like I got a question. Is Captain America a virgin?" And he says, "No, he's not. It happened sometime in the 40s." And she jumps up for joy. Captain America, before they cut it off, she was gonna say had sex, because in Captain America, New Avenger, when he's off doing his little monkey show, someone looks exactly like Peter Quill's mom that was in one of the shows with Steve Rogers, but then
when he's doing his fucking propaganda shit
with every bomb,
yeah,
that, and then you go back to,
because he went across America at that time. It would.
So if you go back to Guardians of the Galaxy 2, where
when Ego shows up,
Ego shows up to see Quill's mom.
Okay, wait, gotta deal. So you're saying? Oh, okay.
Hold on.
If you're saying that he's Peter Quill's grandpa, that means Peter Quill's mom is the daughter of Captain America and some slew he was on with the whole like propaganda. Parade.
That's also the other reason why he was able to hold the Power Stone for so long.
Not so on top of his celestial background, he had a little bit of super serum in him.
Because in the first Guardians of the Galaxy, you have this, but you also have something else in your blood system. That's why
I do vaguely remember that at the end of Guardians. Yeah. Okay.
Because Peter Quill doesn't know anything about his dad or his past
until he meets Ego at the end of fucking Guardians 2.
Mm-hmm.
So, but when you see his mom, it's the exact same woman who played. The theory is her mom in Captain America. So, in other words, there's the whole loop around where Captain America is actually Peter Quill's grandson, not knowing that Cap is his actually grandfather.
I feel like it is a very real possibility that if they wanted to, they could inseminate it right into the main storyline of MCU.
They could, because Peter Quill can turn back and go through old photos and see his grandmother with Cap, and then his dad, his uncle or someone could say, 9 months later your mom was born.
Huh?
See, is that crazy?
It's something that they could pursue, and I feel like that's something they definitely covered in the comics, because there's so many different comics out there, so many different timelines. Like, they could have as much fun with it as they want.
But it also makes sense because Peter Quill, like, when he gets beat up, he doesn't really take that much damage.
True.
His body kind of heals fast.
Well, not heals fast, but it can definitely take a lot of hits. Yeah.
Like, heals faster than the average human.
Yeah. He's not your run-of-the-mill Terran.
Exactly. Yeah, he's not your average, yeah.
I'm trying to wrap my head around this.
Doesn't it make sense? It does.
Okay, so if we say Cap's doing his propaganda tours, like early 1940s, like before he was ever actually out there.
So make
sweet love to a showgirl. Huzzah!
Well, that also
is that girl Quill's mom or Quill's grandma?
It would have to be Quill's grandma.
Okay.
So then Quill's grandmother has a child. 20 years
bloodline to Cap, and then that daughter sleeps with Ego, and that gives Quill.
Because the daughter sleeps with Ego roughly in the 70s, which would place Quill's mom.
Okay.
Around 30 years old, a reasonable kind of timeline for when she died.
And then Quill was born in the 60s.
Mm-hmm. And he's about 10 or 12 when he was
in the 80s.
In the 80s.
And then he's around 30, 40 in 2013. Doesn't it?
It
kind of works out.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's been a whole lot of crazy theories. We're running up our time. If you guys have any theories, if you thought we had anything right, if you thought we had something wrong, let us know.
This was a great episode about mummies.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, now I gotta make a whole new fucking thing.
That's okay. You've got plenty of time, right?
I got tons of time.
But yes, let us know your theories. Let us know what you thought we got right or wrong at any of our topics today, at any of our socials, at the Beerfoil Hat Podcast.
On Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or just email us and don't be bitches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So in other words, Mason, what do we say all the time?
Stay frosty, my friends.
Staring down, Moon Cat's the biggest pussy in town.